the Top Gun. He is.
Hello. This is Georgia Grundy II, your favorite veteran. I'm here again, and I'm with a Tuskegee Airman, and it's Mr. William M. Wellborne, and he's gonna do some recruiting and tell you a little bit about the history of the Tuskegee Airmen and what is needed. And we need you all to make the call and come through and do what you need to do to keep this story going. Here we go, Mr. Wellborne.
I stopped in first class.
Right, you leaving, sir?
First class.
Okay.
Started in 1941, June 1941. And 13 people in the first class, only 5 graduated. Now, it wasn't any racial prejudice in that. The same for blacks as it was for whites. If you couldn't cut it, they had to put you out. So that was the main thing. The first class had Benjamin Davis in that. He was the first black general in the Air Force. And they had 2 other generals, General Theus and General Chaffee James was the first black 4-star general. And he was a Tuskegee Airman too. And Tuskegee Airmen really had it hard. When they was in Freeman, Indiana, they called it Freeman Incident, where the blacks wanted to go to the officers club, but they didn't want blacks in there. So out of that, 100 men got reprimanded, and that was on their record. One particular day, they took one guy and court-martialed him completely, and ruined his whole career. He had to leave the Tuskegee Airmen. They gave him a dishonorable discharge. Later on, Clinton reversed that later on. But it's just some of the things we had. Now, myself, I know I was stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi, back in 1951. It was hard down there. You know, I'd be walking down the street, minding my own business, and somebody come to you, "Hey boy, where you going?" And as a young kid, I'm not gonna take that. So incidents start. You get to saying a few words, and you end up in jail. That's just how hard it was. They didn't want you to do anything at all. They wanted to be in control. In fact, in the section I worked in, I was the only black in the section. And everybody else was from either South Carolina or Mississippi. And I just felt like a loner. Then you got guys like Colonel Jefferson, which will be 100 in a few more days. And he said, which he was in the film, he was treated better in Germany than he was back here. In fact, when he was interrogated,
by the people,
so
he
said
was a prisoner of war.
He was treated better in a POW camp
as a POW
than he was in his own country, in the United States of America.
And for a long time, he hated the Germans because he saw the Holocaust. And a lot of people say the Holocaust wasn't real, but he was there to see it. And he kind of gets the tears come to his eyes when he talks about it. He said he hated Germans for a long time. He didn't want anything to do with the Germans at all. And myself and this guy standing in the back here right there, him and his wife and I, we all go to different schools. So school might be in Lansing, might be in Troy, all around. And we tell the kids about the Tuskegee Airmen. And it's just to bring it to the light. Like I was saying before, Coleman Young was a Tuskegee Airman. He was a navigator. He wasn't a pilot.
So Mayor Coleman Young was a Tuskegee Airman.
Yeah, he was a Tuskegee Airman. Yeah,
the first black mayor of Detroit was a Tuskegee Airman.
Correct. He was stationed at Freeman Field in Indiana.
Now, who knew that?
Yeah, he was a navigator. And him and Chaffee James and, like I said, a couple more were stationed at Freeman Field. See, they had Tuskegee Airmen scattered around. The main pilot was at Tuskegee. The bomber pilots and navigators were at Freeman Field, Indiana. So, right Patterson Air Base. So They were all around, but they were all all one bunch. I know, and I was a mechanic myself.
Yes, sir.
The mechanics, we went to school at Chinook Air Force Base in Rantoul, Illinois. It was just below, about 120 miles, 5 miles south of Chicago. I loved it there. I like to go to Chicago on the weekend. Naptown, Des Moines, Iowa. But it's just some of the things that comes about. I think the best thing that really happened to Tuskegee Airmen was Miss Roosevelt. She was the one that flew with Chief Anderson, and she really pushed it. She told her husband, those guys can fly as good as anybody else can, or even better. And there's a lot of fallacies about the Tuskegee Airmen. They even have it in the movie. They said they never lost an aircraft. That's not right. They lost 28. But compared to 878 that the white guys lost, to 28, that's almost like nothing. They were told by Colonel Davis, who was the commander there, that you stay with the aircraft. You don't leave their bombers. Because when you lose one bomber, you lose 10 men and an aircraft. You got to protect the aircraft. If you lose so many aircraft, there's one mission we talked about that they lost 40 bombers. But that just disrupted the whole
Defeated the mission.
Yeah, defeated all the way. You can't do the job. So that's what really helped. That's why the guys kept asking for them. We want those black guys, those red-tailed guys. And that's how they got really famous. There's only 8 pilots left. And we have 3 here.
So 3 in mission.
Yeah, we got 3.
Of the 8?
Yeah, of the 8.
Okay.
We got Colonel Jefferson, Colonel Stewart. We got Lieutenant Corbin. Corbin is, he's 102 now. He's in a nursing home. Now, he didn't go overseas, but he still was a pilot.
Right.
And after he got out of school, they made him what's called a flight officer. He helped train other guys as they came along. So it was a lot that they had to really go through. And Colonel Justin always tells this story. When he came back overseas from down the game plant, there was a sergeant down in the gang plant, and he was telling me, say, whites to the left, niggas to the right. He said, I'm back home again. That's what he felt about it. You know, that's a shame. After you've been a hero, everything, and in my opinion, the way I feel about it, if it hadn't been for the Tuskegee Airmen, we'd all be speaking German today. And I think that's a fact. I tell you, some people argue about it, but I'm sticking to that. That's the way I feel about it. If Germany had won the war, that's what we would have been doing.
So let everybody know what your rank is from being in the Air Force.
The rank?
Your rank. What was your rank that you came up with?
I was what's called Chief Master Sergeant.
Because I need them to understand that they just not that we get in history and we get knowledge from somebody that has the bars to say it.
High-ranking enlisted, airman.
Chief Master Sergeant is how you go. When you become a chief, you get all the respect in the world.
He just said Chief Master Sergeant. I just messed up.
Yeah.
He said, let me revert. Chief Master Sergeant is the highest you can go in the Air Force, and that's what he is. The highest you can go as an enlisted in the Air Force. I just wanted them to catch that and make sure that they put some respect on your name.
Yeah, so that's the highest you can go. And
so not only are you just legendary because you're a Tuskegee Airman, but you earn the rank.
Oh yeah.
All the way up.
Oh yeah. You work hard. It's a lot of work. But the average, the mechanics never get a lot of credit. And a lot of us guys, we work 18, 19 hours a day, make sure the planes are ready.
Yes, sir.
And when the pilots off doing what they're doing, I give the pilots a lot of credit, But
you can't fly a plane without the engine running.
Yeah, I say, don't screw me all the time, kiss me sometime too,
Yes, sir.
Because we did all the work. I know a lot of days I work 18, 19 hours a day. In Vietnam, it was a lot of days. I say at least 4 days a week I work at least 19 hours a day.
So total in the service, how many years did you serve?
33.
33 years in the service.
But that was fun though. I got a chance to travel. I bet you I've seen more countries than everybody in this room. I've been to over 100 different countries. Mm-hmm. I've been to the Middle East. I've been to
Asia, Africa.
I've been to Japan, Thailand, Philippines, Korea, Vietnam. I've been to Paris. I've been to England. I've been to Libya. I've been to Egypt, Chad. Let's see, Germany, Norway, you name it, I've been there. Mm-hmm. All over the states, Mexico, and a lot was pretty good, a lot of educational stuff. And I've seen things in Morocco that people back here, they won't believe. In fact, a little town outside Casablanca, about 100 miles from Casablanca. I come through there one time and saw this guy, and he had his family with him, and they were in bad shape. I gave the guy $100, and he said, "Here, take my daughter." Mm-hmm. He told me that would feed his family for 3 months. For $100, that's all, $100. Mm-hmm. You know, to me, it was a lot of money at the time, mm-hmm. But $100, you gonna give me your daughter? That's kind of cold. Mm-hmm. That's really rough. You learn to live with things like that. You see the bad and the good. And there was a lot of bad, a lot of good.
Yeah. So let's go into speaking about the organization, the foundation of the Tuskegee Airmen of Detroit. Now, do you guys recruit? How do you keep it going? How do you keep the name going?
Well, we recruit people. We talk to people. See, all the chapters, there's almost a chapter in every state. It started in Colonel Jefferson's basement.
Okay.
But of course, they call us a #1 chapter. And they got together in 1972 and said, let's get it started. So they started in this basement.
Yes, sir.
And then it escalated around the country. Then they got the national office in Tuskegee itself.
Okay.
But we recruit all kinds of people. We talk to people, and military and non-military,
okay.
Men and women.
Okay.
Because I believe that women don't. I don't know if I should join. Why not? It's just as good as anybody else, the way I see it. Mm-hmm. I believe it's equal opportunity for everybody, except when it comes to going to Afghanistan for women. I don't think they should go. Because I've seen a lot of women come back losing an arm, a leg, or been shot, or something. Mm-hmm. I don't think the women should go to war like that. It's bad enough for the men.
I understand it. Yeah. So if someone wanted to join the Detroit chapter of the Tuskegee Airmen, what would they need to do?
What they do is they get in touch with me or anybody in the Tuskegee Airmen. In fact, I got some cards. I'll give you some of my cards.
Okay, I think I have one on me.
You got one already? Yeah. They can call me. I'm the membership chair.
Okay.
And all that goes through me. And I review it, and we get together and we talk about it.
So you chair membership committee.
Right. I was president. Where you go?
Yeah, I think I met him earlier.
Yeah, Miguel. And the lady was with him. She's our vice president. Okay.
Yeah.
That's him over there.
So I'm not gonna keep holding you. Miss Dolores wants to get a picture with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually going Facebook.
My dad was in World War II.
Oh, okay. I was in World War II. I came in 1948.
1948. So you're Korean.
Yeah, Korean War, Vietnam War, and everything else in there. Okay. The Cuban crisis, everything else.
Let's see. Now, I don't know if it's taking a picture, but it is recording, so you will be able to see, because I'm live right now. I'm on Facebook Live, so people are listening now. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can always make that into a picture. Let me see if I got any women, see if I got more books. Yeah, I got some.
Thank you, sir.
Usually I put my name on it, but you got my card already.
Yes,
Just
sir.
give you a little information
Yeah.
on the, how it started, and the first commander, and the first Black four-star general. A little bit about that. And it's got the code we went by. We had a code, 6 things that we went by, that everybody had to go by.
Yeah.
And then, that's why you make that, but you have to have some kind of organization. Because most people, their first time away from home,
Yeah.
and you got to take orders, you got to do this and do that. It's just, even though...
I'll let you talk. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Changed overnight. This, I like it. This is beautiful. Yeah.
Can I interrupt y'all?
Yeah.
I'm Facebook Live right now.
Okay.
And I want to just interview 2 real divers that just happen to be black. This is George F. Grundy II, your favorite veteran. I got 2 actual black divers. Let me restate that. I have 2 actual divers that happen to be black. And so much more. Here we go. Could you all introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm gonna go first because you don't just have a diver here, you got a whole lot more over here. So my name is Aubra, my last name is Denson. I'm a member of NABS, the National Association of Black Scuba Divers, and I'm the vice president of my dive club in Orlando, Florida, Diverse Orlando.
Okay.
She's also got a master's in geology. That she like
Break
talk
it down
about.
like this. Look, y'all. It's so many amazing people, with amazing educations and just life experiences in this room and in this experience that I've had these 3 days. That's amazing. I would just love to hear everything you're willing to share. Here she goes again. Whatever you're willing.
No, we have to. He's over here.
But see, I already spoke with
on
him.
his credentials.
I spoke with him already.
So this week, I've been here for about 8 days. I was blessed to be a part of the dive team, and I got to bring up several parts of Lieutenant Moody's airplane from his P-39
So you
crash in
actually had the
1944.
artifacts in your hand.
Not only did I have the artifacts in my hand that were tagged in 2015 and 2018, I actually found things that hadn't been found before. So I found the gearbox, which holds the prop. It was really amazing. Several days, long dives. Not the hottest water I've ever been in. Very refreshing, but really worthwhile and honorable. I think the way that I put it before is still the way I feel. I felt like I was Lieutenant Moody's pallbearer.
Oh, wow. That is really special.
Yeah, an honor.
So we're going to pan over here. And who do we have
So
here?
this is my adopted mama. Dr. Justin Donovan.
What, did you say doctor?
I just, you know,
he
Did he just say doctor?
And
Could you
he's
please
a
repeat?
baby. Howard University is 16 years old. Thank you very
all
much.
day, all
So
day.
it's not considered a savant. It's more of a genius.
I mean, we just, you know, I'm not killing it on the
prodigy.
crate
A prodigy,
challenge
that's
yet.
the
I'm
word.
working
See?
on the crate challenge, but once I get to the crate challenge,
Don't
I'll
do the
be- I'll
crate
be
challenge. So, look, then you lose. You're gonna lose like 32 IQ points with the crate challenge.
You're right.
So-
Assistant Professor Archeology at UCLA. Any of y'all interested in doing archaeology? Come to
Just
University
do that
of
one more time.
California,
Just
Los
go back through. So your doctor, go.
Dr. Justin Donovan, Assistant Professor Archaeology at UCLA, co-founder of the Society of Black Archaeologists. Other co-founder just walked by me. She's around here somewhere, Dr. Ayanna Flewellen. Also AAUS scientific diver. Handful of us black scientific divers around. You know, we got a whole crew. That's how we come through.
Let me just
Uncovering
ask,
black history.
What is your age?
I'm 33. Just turned double
Let me
three.
get a picture with you.
Yeah.
At 33 years old, and with all that behind his name, and all that experience behind his life, and so much in front of it.
Exactly. And I'm just one of many. So we all got this thing going.
Well, this
But
is
he
the first.
had that
The
at
first time
30.
I've been in a room.
He's
So
had that for a long time. He's being very modest. He got that PhD years ago. I was screaming louder than his real mom.
how old were you when you got the
I was
PhD?
29. I was 29 when I got my PhD.
29
Yes.
when you got the PhD.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is
And I was there with some of your new diving.
You were.
You were a
You
new
were.
diver.
So
You did
who's
some
the
new
most
diving.
experienced when it comes to diving?
Oh, she got me hands down.
Well, this is between the two of us is all.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
and we have my brother here, Derico Cooper, who he's now the baby of the whole group. Like this is the first person that I knew who was black and diving, and then I met all these people, and it's like he ain't the only unicorn. It's like the what's the movie I was saying earlier?
Kung Fu
Panda.
Thanks for kicking down that door, man.
Hey man, I had to.
I like Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but you remember like the second or third one, he found out it's more in me. Like So I appreciate it. Is there anything you want to tell people about diving? About just any message that you want to give?
Sure. My message is don't limit yourself. Don't put a ceiling on yourself. Don't say things like black people don't swim or black people don't dive. You can do anything that you want to do, anything that you put your mind to and work on. The sky is the limit. Look at the Tuskegee Airmen. You know, look at the example that they set. They fought through all types of adversity, and they still came out on top. The most successful fighter pilots in World War II. So if they can go through all of that, racism, save the country from being a communist or a fascist country, well, you know what? We can tackle things ourselves too. We can do it.
And I just want to put this in. What does your husband do? Where he work at?
So I got really lucky girls. My husband is the chief electrical engineer of NASA at Kennedy Space Center.
She just said NASA.
I know that's right, honestly. And then he's this really big diver. So when we were first dating and I was telling people, they were like, girl, you know you are lying. He is not all of that. But I'm here to tell you, yes, he is.
And
She just said her husband can swim and fly.
So
It's a
what's
real
up on
blessing.
this alien disclosure?
Listen. Doc, what do you want to end us with? What is it that you want to
I
put in
just
there?
encourage everybody to just explore your history. A lot of times we're taught to go to the books and the libraries, but there's so much of it under the ground, and there's even more of it under the ocean that we haven't even tapped into yet. So we need divers. We need people interested in history. We need people interested in their past, and conserving those memories and bring them back to light.
No more sports athletes. We need more doctors, archaeologists, and divers, and
Yes,
etc.
STEM. We support
I can do
STEM.
that too. Just make sure you know a little bit of both.
STEM.
Anything you want to say, Mr. Derico Cooper? That's it. Thank God. God bless. What's his name from Def Jam? So there we have it. Thank you. This is George F. Grundy II, and this has been an awesome experience. And I would like to go to more things like this, and I plan on putting myself in the position to be able to be a part of more things like this, because it's just awesome to be around people that don't fit a stereotype, people that break a mold, people that are positive about life and understand what it is and why it is and what to do with it. So, it's just awesome. This is just an awesome thing. It's an awesome thing. I'm trying to see who else I can find that may be open to speaking and going from there. So, yeah. But for right now, I'm gonna be out. This is George F. Grundy II, your favorite veteran, and I'll see you later.